Morning students, this is Rasmi Vishwakarma, Assistant Teacher of Nisangram High School. Today we are going to discuss part second video of tissue of class 9 science permanent tissue. We have already discussed about meristematic tissue. Today we are going to discuss permanent tissue. Cells of meristematic tissue change their shape and size to get specialized in performing other functions in plant body. This process is called differentiation. Okay? Once the cells of the meristematic tissue divide to a certain extent, they become specialized for a particular function. Permanent tissue are of two types, simple tissue and complex tissue. So, meristematic tissues which change their shape and size to get specialized and in performing different other functions. Okay, so and the process is called the differentiations, and this how a cell become permanent tissue, and they are of two types. One is simple tissue and another one is complex tissue. Okay, in this picture it is a diagram that shows the differentiations of tissue. Okay, so we will discuss in detail. At first we are going to discuss about simple tissue. This type of tissue is composed of same type of cells. Okay, same type of cells, and these are again of four different types. Okay, one is parenchyma, simple tissue, and these are of several types. These are parenchyma only, chlorenchyma and arenchyma. I'll discuss in detail later. Second one is collenchyma. Third one is sclerenchyma, and fourth one is protective tissue or epidermis and cork simple tissue. These are the four types of permanent tissue. Okay, permanent simple tissue. All right. In this picture you have seen the diagram of parenchyma. Okay, it is a transverse section and longitudinal section of parenchyma cell. Okay, so parenchyma tissue, cells of parenchyma tissue are live. They are live. Okay, they are oval, elongated and loosely packed with large intercellular space, forming basic packing of tissue, and are found throughout the plant body. Okay, so parenchymas are elongated, oval or loosely packed, having large intercellular spaces. Okay, forming basic packaging of tissue, and are found throughout the plant body. Okay, functions of parenchyma. They provide mechanical support to the plant body. They store food and nutrients in vacuoles. All right. So try to write with this diagram. Okay. Try to write all this, and you have to draw this diagram also. All right. And again, you have to label this diagram. Next, these are the types of parenchyma tissue only. Okay, chlorenchyma. Parenchyma with chlorophyll which perform photosynthesis is called chlorenchyma. Okay, these are parenchyma cell only, which are green in color and consist of chlorophyll pigments and perform photosynthesis. Okay, arenchyma. In aquatic plant, cells of parenchyma have large air cavities to give buoyancy to the plant and is called arenchyma. Okay, these are also parenchyma cells having large air cavities to give buoyancy to a plants. Okay, and they are arenchyma cell. Okay, next, collenchyma. It is a second type of simple permanent tissue. Collenchyma. One is parenchyma and second one is collenchyma. Cells of collenchyma are live. They are also live. Okay. Parenchyma cells are live and they are collenchyma cell are also live. They are oval and elongated and tightly packed with no intercellular spaces. In case of parenchyma cell, we have large intercellular spaces. But in case of collenchyma tissue, we don't have intercellular spaces. They are found below epidermis in leaves and stem. Okay. So we will discuss what is epidermis also in the later part. So where we find collenchyma tissue in below epidermis of leaf and stem. Okay. Functions of collenchyma. You have also see this diagram. So you have to draw and label. Okay. See this diagram, collenchyma, how collenchyma cells look like. They don't have intercellular space. They are tightly packed and they may be oval or elongated shape. Okay. It has both transverse section and longitudinal sections of collenchyma. Okay. So functions. They provide mechanical support to the plant. Okay. Collenchyma tissue provides mechanical support to the plants. They also provide flexibility to plants so that they can bend without breaking. While cyclone and wind blowing time, the plants little bit bent without breaking. This is because of the collenchyma simple tissue. Okay, and it maintains the flexibility of a plant. Okay. Next type of tissue, the sclerenchyma simple tissue. Okay. So cells of sclerenchyma are dead. Okay. So cells of parenchyma and collenchymas are live, but the cells of sclerenchyma are dead. They are narrow and elongated shape. Okay. Try to compare all these type of cell. They are narrow and elongated. The cell wall in sclerenchyma is composed of lignin, which makes it hard. Okay. They are dead. Their cell wall is composed of lignin. Okay. And they are hard. So you have to compare with all the type of tissue. Sclerenchyma are found around vascular bundles. Okay. Vascular bundles. We will discuss what is vascular bundles again. Vascular bundle in simple, they have to carry food and water. They have to supply food and water to a plant. Okay. It consists of vascular bundles. Veins of the leaves in hard covering of the seed and nuts. Okay. So we find sclerenchyma in this kind of tissue, vascular bundles, veins of leaves, seed covering and nuts. For example, sclerenchyma tissue are found in coconut husk that is very hard. Okay. And the functions are they have to make plant they have to make part of the plant hard and stiff. Okay, I already discussed. And also provide mechanical support. Okay, see this transverse section and longitudinal section, and you have to draw this, remember and try to label all this diagram. Okay. Protective tissues. Okay, they are of protective tissues. They protect the plant body by forming an hard layer, another layer. Okay. They are of two types of protective tissue. One is epidermis tissue. Okay. Epidermis, we have also we got this term in our earlier section. So try to remember what is epidermal tissue. Okay. Epidermis tissue cover the entire body body of a plant. Okay, that entire cover of a plant it is epidermis. They protect the plant from injury, germs, and water loss. Okay, cells of epidermal tissue form a continuous layer without intercellular space. They don't have intercellular spaces. Okay, they forms continuous layer. Stomata are small opening on epidermal layer of leaf and soft part of the stem to facilitate the gaseous actions and transportation in plants. Okay, transpiration in plants. So, in the epidermal layer, there are small pores in case of leaf and soft parts of the soft part of the stem. They are called stomata, and they are for gaseous actions and transpirations. Okay, each stomata is composed of two guard cell and regulates the opening and closing of stomata. Okay, you have seen in the picture two guard cell are there. This is the epidermal layer, and functions you got. Okay, in desert plants, epidermis and epidermis epidermis purefoy waxy. Okay, it consists of, okay, so to prevent water loss in case of desert plants, they consist of waxy layer substance, okay, below the epidermis, and which is secreted by epidermis only, which is a thick cuticular layer to prevent loss of water due to transpiration. Okay, you know desert there are lack of water, so to prevent this loss, they have thick cuticular layer. Okay, so next is the another type of tissue, that is cork simple tissue. It is also a protective tissue. This type of tissue consists of dead cells with no intercellular space. They forms the outer layer of the old tree trunk. Okay, so it consists of chemical, that is suberin, which prevents which improves gaseous and water exchange. Okay, cork tissue protect plants from injuries, germs, and water loss. And these are the and cork being light in weight. Okay, it used to making several products like bottle stoppers, stoppers and saddles of a cork. Okay, so in case of experimental use, these are the tissue which is for only protections from injuries and germs and water loss. Okay, thank you so much.